Trust me, Kanan. Trust me, Kanan.
This is a fucked up time to be bringing this up, but
maybe borrow $20 to the mall.
What is going on, y'all? Back here again with your episode 4 review and recap for Jukebox. She's gonna release all her demons, y'all. Y'all see her with that dress. This is bad. This is bad. This is the first step towards her releasing her demons, man. Cool episode though. Hold on, y'all. Southside. Anyway, season 2, Pay Your Toll, episode 4 review for Raising Kanan. Happy Labor Day weekend to everybody out there. Nobody's tonight, and I'm a little upset that we didn't get Marvin in anger management. That has been the star of the show. It's hard to pinpoint an MVP this episode. I kind of want to give it to Juliana for some reason. The way she just stepped up to rock. I'm not playing your games. Juliana is protected. She ain't going nowhere, man. She under them Columbia. She ain't going. All Rock could do was just smile and walk away. I think Rock got bitched out. I'm gonna be honest. But anyway, this is your season 2, episode 4 review for Raising Kanan. Let's get into it, guys. So let me get all my stuff straight here. Make sure 50 is off. Best power theme on earth. All right, y'all. So let's start. You gotta check in. Y'all came to New Jersey. Y'all trying to expand, and y'all ain't checking in with the Italians, them pastrami eating boys, man. So of course, they tried to do their first run right here through the city. They got stopped by 2 Italianos here. One dude that was taking forever to tie his shoe. You should have known something was up. But yeah, old boy, they pulled him out the truck and say, hey, you got to pay your tab to come into New Jersey. So we finally get the introduction as far as the Italians here. I think they're going to do something? I think they're going to put some points on the board, man. They're not going to be like those who shall not be named horsemen. But yeah, I think they're going to do something, man. But we shall see. But I'll talk about a little bit about them in the next coming slides. So next up, the art of cleaning. So your girl is, I guess she out on a little date with your boy. What's his name? Cartier. He's talking all immaculate and passionate and romantic and stuff about art. And it's just like, hey, I see through all the bullshit. Tell me what's really going on. And then, she comes to the conclusion that he cleans his money through the art gallery. So we're going to be, Rock's going to be dealing with art in the future here as far as cleaning the money. She dang sure can't do it through the studio, which is making no money. La Flop Records. I don't know if that's my next clip or not, but I'm gonna get into let me hold $20. Did y'all love that intro, man? Oh man. Okay. Next up. Let me hold some, nephew. Your boy Vernon just wants a couple dollars on his books, man. He's looking a little low on the commissary right now. I did get a kick out of the end of that conversation right there, but as far as Vernon is concerned, I think he knows more than he lets on. I think he was a little bit defensive when Kanan was, questioning the fatherhood of DEF CON here. He was very defensive. So I don't think he knows about Howard, but I think he knows more than he's letting on. But that's just me. I just thought he got a little bit defensive, when he was talking about DEF CON. But it appears he really doesn't care anyway. He just wants some money on his books. But that's all we got from the scene with him and Vernon here. So next up, Jukebox finally steps to Kenya. Finally steps to her mother. We finally get the meetup right here. If we got another episode where she was creeping around the corner and didn't run away, I would have thrown my tomato at the screen. So I'm glad we're finally, stepping this up. We're getting somewhere here. And I don't know. I still think it's more than meets the eye here. Jukebox, she cut to the chase, so I'll commend her on that. She cut to the chase, like, hey, why did you forsake me, mother? And pretty much, I was young, dumb, I wasn't ready, along those lines. But just with how Raq responded, it's got to be more to the story, so I am interested there. Okay, but why did she go away? Why does Raq have such apprehension to her? I don't think it's just because she left. I think it's something else. Did you do some coke? Something? Give me something. Oh, all right. Then after this, Smellers Keepers. Of course, they showed the preview at the beginning where Marvin had put old Buddy in the wall. And I'm thinking maybe they're like inferring that he's going to do it again. I'm like, is somebody else going to go on the wall? I'm getting a little excited here. But of course, I'm thinking like they still got that dude in the wall. So there's, Raq is spraying air freshener at the beginning of the scene while she's smoking cigarettes. And yeah, so Kanan notices that there's a smell. Everybody's playing it off. He gets closer to the smell, the closet. Then, of course, there's some shoe boxes just laying with money. So I'm just like, to Raq's credit, this had nothing to do with her. This was all Worrell, which we'll get to. So yeah, Worrell just got money laying around so people can say. So that's all Worrell's fault right there. But yeah, Kanan, he put a little 600 in his pocket, what I'm saying, for a rainy day. So that's gonna come up missing, of course, and then Marvin, he's gonna be on the case, Detective Marvin. So I still think somebody innocent is going to get killed over this, but we shall see. Double Agent Worrell. Speaking of Worrell here, man, they gave that to us pretty fast. As far as the double cross, at least that's what it looks like. It's what it looks like. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think there's a swerve with this. Your boy's a snake. And before this, we had, Juliana, she's watching her telenovelas again. And Unique just walks up in the shop and buys a Sprite can. That's kind of petty, man. But yeah, and you can see the fear of God in her face. And this comes up later with her conversation with Raq, which I'll get into in a later clip. Let me borrow $20 to tomorrow. Lulu, I'm losing respect for you, man. I'm losing respect for you. I know you want to be your own man, but I mean, like you had your shot with this studio. It's not making money. That's why I call it the flop records. And I'm just like, I'm trying to see the hit. Where's the hit at? Cause Ziza ain't it. But I didn't see her this episode, so no Latinas for your boy tonight, man. God damn. All right. Next up, lie 1,024,654. I've been keeping count, Raq. Once again, Raq lies, man. And Kanan is asking her once again about, Howard and why is he after us, And she makes up. I at this point, I just didn't care because I'm just like, I'm tired of her. Like, I know she has to do it. She just can't come out and say Howard is your daddy. Well, okay. let's do this. At this point, does it become a question of trust? Because if you're telling Kanan, do you trust him not to blab this out to everybody else? I think Kanan is smart enough to know, like, hey, okay, how's my daddy? This could have repercussions if my mama is known, to date a snitch or have a son by not a snitch, but a cop. Where I get that from? Speaking of snitch, is what about the mama? Is old boy mama still out there? Is she a loose end? I think that storyline is dead. I don't think that's gonna come back around. But you never know. Power. Next season they'll show like previously on Power, and then they'll show the mama in the office or whatever. So I don't know. I still think they need to get rid of Scrap's mama. All right. But yeah, does Rock trust Kanan enough to keep that secret? I think that's the real question, because I personally don't think Kane would just go off and tell everybody that, hey, this is my father. So what is the harm of telling Kanan? I can see the harm of telling everybody else or somebody else. But yeah. Oh, I already pulled it up. Okay. Where am I at, y'all? Marvin is trying. He's really trying. So your girl sneaks back to the house to go gather some dresses. And that's the first thing I noticed, that she is collecting dresses. And if y'all saw the intro, I had her in the carriage. She's gonna be in that dress and she's gonna feel like a fool, man. They're all gonna laugh at you, Jukebox. Don't do this. Don't do this. Or maybe you should do this, because we need to see the demon. Okay, this is how we progress to the demon. This has got to happen. So, but yeah, Jukebox is gonna put on that dress next episode. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, Marvin, he walks in on her and shows her the renovations he did after he choked her out. And I'm like, man, he really is trying. Maybe you should give this guy a chance. But Marvin is going to relapse, so maybe not. I'm under the pure belief that Marvin will relapse. So yeah. Okay, moving on. The cost of business. So, Rock sets up a meeting with the Italians, and of course, her being kind of stubborn. I'm like, you don't know these guys. You don't know how they move. You in unfamiliar territory, and you just saying fuck you. So I don't know. I do think she's being a little bit bullheaded, but of course, he gives her a number to do business, and she throws the paper on the ground. Lulu oversteps and is like, hey, being mean to step on your toes, things of that nature. And she's looking at him like, what are you doing? But I mean, he's not the boss, so he shouldn't step out of turn. But yeah, once again, that seed of dissension between the two. I'm about to get back on my Rock is gonna kill Lulu kick, because I was saying that at first, because Lulu, he's like, he falls in line and then he jumps back out of line. So you're definitely with that scene with him and Cartier, and he was talking about how the speed of the leader, the speed of the team is about the speed of the leader. Maybe you need to go by your speed or something like that. I can't remember the exact conversation, but it was kind of like planting the seed of division between the two, if you know what I mean. So after this, surviving ground. Let's talk about this. What? This had R. Kelly vibes all over it. This was that whole scenario. You had Crown up in there. Well, let's go to the beginning. So Famous is throwing a party that Crown. I don't know. Did Crown set him up with the apartment, or did he said Kanan hooked him up with that? So I don't know if that was from all that money from the tapes or whatever. But yeah, so he has a crib now, and he's I know you want to celebrate, but let's write some records first, man. You ain't got no records. You just got kicked out of your mom's house. You just got slapped in the face with reality, sleeping at the Y with some dude trying to touch your nuts. So you need to get the business. You know what I'm saying? But he's having this, he's having this housewarming party or whatnot. All these young girls, then surviving Crown walks up in there, Crown Kelly, and he's looking at the girls and stuff. I'm like, ain't you like a full grown dude? um, because I'm guessing most of these girls were of high school age. And then we get a knock at the door, and then we get this other random chick and her mama that lives in the apartment building, and the mama is like passing her off. So it's like the situation with R. Kelly, the parents know full damn well what's going on, but they trying to get their daughter on or something. That's what I think the situation is anyway. Like she maybe her daughter sings or something like that, and she trying to get on. That's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, why is your mom just dropping you off and she know what's going on? I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely giving me R. Kelly vibes, that whole case scenario. But moving on. Okay. Another therapy session. I'm getting tired of these now. Look, this better be the last time I see this little therapy session between him and his police escort. So pretty much he brings up the fact that he has a son, and the chick says, we've been doing this for, I think you said 7 years. I'm like, damn, you might well marry her. But yeah, so we get a little dialogue between them, but I was like, honestly, I don't care. I don't want to see this scene again. Okay. You think this is a game? This is not a game, Rock. So I had to respect Juliana, man. And she was bringing up the fact that you're letting Unique just walk in the store all willy nilly, buying Sprite cans, Sprite sodas, and what he did to me like last episode. I'm like, I can understand. So I just think Juliana is just losing respect for Rock, and I don't know. This may hurt the relationship between her and the Colombians possibly at some point. But I don't see any reason why her not being on good terms with Juliana would hurt the business side. But anyway, yeah, so Juliana and Rock are just not really there anymore. But like I said, I think she has that protection of her family, so Rock can't really do anything anyway. But next up, let me go, Rock. If you love me, you will let me go. Symphony. Why do you keep putting yourself in this situation in the first place? You the one that keep going to her, man. I've been in your position before, man. I'm speaking to you because I've been in this place. I let a girl use me before, man. Don't do this. Leave it alone. But anyways, Symphony, man, Symphony is gonna have to leave this alone before he ends up dead in the street, because messing with Rock, that's what it's gonna lead to. Like I said last night on the reaction pack, if this the only way this man can redeem himself if he is Breeze. And I know everybody is tired of that theory, Symphony is Breeze. But I don't know, we shall see. But I mean, other than that, I'm just tired of the, what are we scenario going on with Symphony and Rock. Did they have sex? Because she was talking about, let me show you the bedroom, and then they skipped to the other scene. We didn't get a sex scene, man. Power, y'all been slipping, Power. Y'all been slipping, man. Now you know what? The quote is one sex scene per episode. So we got that with Dirty Howard and the police escort. So I'll take that back. But anyway, yeah, so that's Rock and your boy Symphony. We're not done yet. So let's move on. Leave this alone, Bert, please. Or maybe she should keep going, because I'm getting tired of looking at Burke anyway, because we know this is going to lead down to I guess Howard finding out that she is, looking into his business, and he's gonna have to get rid of her. Now, does he have to do that directly? I don't think so. He know dudes in the street. he can get her knocked off. He can get her touched without touching her directly. So, but I do think Howard is gonna have to get Burke up out of here. So they'll probably come later down in the season. I still think her and Jukebox probably going to have a couple more interactions, things like that. But I see Burke probably getting up out of here near the finale. So yeah, but Burke, stop going down a rabbit hole. Just leave it alone. I know you're not though. But anyway, I keep pulling up this symphony clip. Unique's play. So before this, we have Marvin giving marching orders to Worrell here, who we find out is the person that put the money in the shoe boxes to be stolen by Kanan. And he says, well, I used to do this, he slipped up and said Unique's name. And Marvin tripped me out. Where he at? Is he over there? Is he in the closet? So that was funny. But yeah, I was like, it looks like Worrell is a snake because, oh yeah, I forgot, prior to this, we did get the scene with Burke and Unique, and she was basically, paying him a visit, poking around, trying to start stuff. And before this, he was on a phone conversation with who we would suspect to be Worrell. Not Worrell, my bad. He was talking to the Italians, saying that when Worrell comes, that's my guy. So, of course, that's what we got in the next scene here. And, they're trying to run the play again with a school bus this time. They go into New Jersey, same thing. They pull them over, get up out that truck. But, so, yeah. So Unique has some type of business dealing going on with the Italians right now. So it looks like Unique is going to be back in play here real soon. So we shall see. So I got one more clip here. Can we talk? Can we talk, father? So we get a scene between Kanan and Jukebox is telling Kanan about, how she met her mother and how, I can see it in her eyes. And then, this prompts Kanan to go see his father because he saw himself in his eyes. And, didn't we end this episode off like this the last time? Like him and Kanan meeting up. So, it seems like the episodes end all the time. What are they going to talk about? Like with Raq and, Howard, it seems like they end off kind of with the same cliffhanger all the time, with the exception of episode 2 where they, got scrappy up out of here. But yeah, so in the shadows, lurks Raq. So she's in her white, what's that she drives? Like a Range Rover or something like that. Shouldn't Kanan have spotted that truck? But anyway, so yeah, so she follows him. And she knows him and Howard are talking. So this is going to start the wheels. The wheels are going to be turning here. Raq is probably going to try to get Howard up out of here, but we shall see. Speaking of Raq, who is Raq's next body? Streets Need a Body, episode 3. I'll be dropping that after the review as well. I'm getting ready to shoot that after I get done with this. But guys, thank you for tuning in today's show. Make sure to push that button. What she said. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to push that subscribe button and give me your thoughts down below. Other than that, thank y'all for tuning in this Labor Day weekend. Y'all be safe. Eat y'all some barbecue, whatever you do. I'll see y'all for next week, y'all. Peace out. I gotta hang on. Hold on. I gotta hold on, y'all. Southside. I'll see y'all later, man.